Wally, it's a constant search for hope for the Knicks and their fans, and Mitchell Robinson at least gives you that.
Ton of hope. I mean, this guy, to get him in the second round and have him starting to pan out the way he is and go at Joel Embiid and absolutely block his shot multiple times, and you know, the Gotham lob is just in full effect. I don't know if we've ever seen the Gotham lob this impressive, guys. Since,
this is Tyson Chandler-esque.
Yeah, I think it's even better. Some of the elevation that he has and the ability to just attack the ball with a vengeance.
How about Marcus Camby-esque?
Yeah,
20 years ago.
Yeah, I like that, but I think he's even better. I really do. I think his potential is even higher. I think his ceiling is even higher. We've seen 5 straight games in double figures. We're seeing the points, we're seeing the rebounds, and the blocks. Here's one-on-one textbook defense, not fouling, moving your feet. And again, moving your feet, waiting until that ball's released. He should go at Joel Embiid on social media and be like, hey, you got nothing on me, big guy.
No. No need for any of that.
You know Joel Embiid is the first one to start poking at people.
Okay, that's great.
Hey,
but you're a rookie.
Mitchell Robinson's in his head right there. I'm just kidding.
How much of this is the fact that he didn't play at all last year? He comes into the season this year. He has to find rhythm. He has to find an NBA game. He has to get strong. He went through some injuries. You're seeing one of the highlights was him catching the basketball, very difficult catch. He was bobbling a lot of that stuff early in the season. Is this simply he's now playing game night after night, getting regular minutes, and he's starting to get comfortable again playing basketball on a regular basis?
A ton of credit has to go to this coaching staff. That's what this coaching staff is all about, developing young players, and we're seeing the development right in front of our eyes of Mitchell Robinson. He has never been coached like this, so you're seeing the improvement, leaps and bounds, game after game, month after month, early on in the season, and now it's panning out later on in the season. That's a credit to him learning from the staff, learning how to play the NBA game, and he's got the work ethic. Just steer him in the right direction, and he's going to be a really good player in this league, and we're seeing it consistently on a nightly basis.
Okay, so where else is the hope? Well, maybe DeAndre Jordan, who was very offensive in the first quarter, but then things got quiet. Then you have Damian Dotson, pretty much the same story. Kadeem Allen, another double-digit game. And then we come to Alonzo Trier.
Hey, it's good to see Trier knocking down shots like this. We saw this a lot in the beginning of the year when he was kind of the guy off the bench who coach could trust to really give big-time production. And tonight, he was that guy. And I like when he plays with Dotson. I think those two, their games complement each other. And I remember back when I played, you know, you take one of my running mates, you know, out of my rotation and you bring Dotson into the starting lineup, it could affect your game because these guys were developing good chemistry together. Now that they were back together on the floor, I thought they really knew each other where they were, and Trier was just knocking down those shots. You know, he can really shoot that three-point shot. You know, one thing about Trier, he's good with the ball in his hands and he's good at the ISO situation, but he's a high-percentage three-point shooter. So if you could get him out there with lineups, and I'm projecting for the future of his career, he can be a good catch-and-shoot guy, too, that can help space the floor, who other teams are not going to be able to leave at the three-point line. So watch his game continue to evolve as he starts playing with better players on his team, where he can be more of a complementary role as opposed to having to be a creator and a facilitator all the time, which he has to do when he's out on the floor with the Knicks right now.
And what we're seeing with him, too, is how much he does struggle against length defense, which a lot of players in the league do struggle.
When you have to go one-on-one.
But
yes.
Against teams like this, the Sixers are not a great defensive team. He's able to get to his spots, make his shots. He got into rhythm. And the best part about it is, once again, he's a guy that can draw fouls and get to the free throw line. 6 of 6 from the foul line in this game as well. So for Trier, this game was perfect for him. Up and down, not a lot of physical defense, and that's where he can thrive when he did tonight.